So my people, finally, when I don't see them, everybody don't see them say the the acting government of River State now has taken place, which is this man here. This is that not supposed to be a Calabar man? While I don't bust out now as I talk to you, our brother, which was the former governor of River State now, who they sacked, the president Bola Ahmed Tinubu sacked from his office in Abuja, has disappeared. We don't see him. We don't see any statement. We don't see any speech from him, which is Governor Sim Fubara. He don't run. We don't see him again. So now this very man now, I Conde in charge of River State, deployed from wherever. They say the person they favor Tinubu, where and Wike. They say na paddy government now they run now. Now that is not the bone of contention here. Instead of Nigerians to be proactive, in demanding for their right. I'm not talking about River State, concern River State. I'm talking about the general situation or condition of the country. The way things are getting worse. We rather ended up in what we call 30 days rant challenge. Something that will not yield any fruitful something. And on that same hand, I want to also report to you, I have many reports that I want to drop at once. I want to tell you that the Amanabo one of Majorland, which is Chief Asari Dokubo, say don't flee. As they talk to you, you don't run. They say some people don't come meet them will say, you told us that if Tinubu fails, that we should hold you responsible. So as a Dokubo now, he don't flee. They say now some Niger Delta militant. Now ain't coming. I don't feel like Asari Dokubo. How far now? You say may we hold you responsible. That is where my problem is. You say that we should hold you responsible if Tinubu fails. Now Tinubu has failed every border person. And also failed you. You go. At least he's supposed to pass you and fail others. So that you have somewhere to hold on to. But rather, they have failed you. I remember the last interview you had with Channels Television. You told us prompt and plain that, even if Tinubu comes again, that you are going to vote him. Are you still going to vote him? That's the question I have for you, Mr. Asari. Now, let's go to many things that I want to talk about. First, let's start with these women here. They say Muslims and Christians in River State have gathered to pray since the president declared the state of emergency in River State. What a stupid way of doing things. This is just the African mentality. Now I'm going to show you the difference between Africans and other people. I'm going to play you another video from Turkey, how they are fighting their president there, Erdogan. I'll be waiting they call that man. You will see the difference now. Our own people, they are praying. Then the youth are on what they call 30 days rant challenge. To show you that this Nigeria is not going to get any better because we are not ready for a revolution. When we are ready for revolution, when Shawore done the shout since, that is when the government will listen to us. Now watch these people. See how we are fooling ourselves. See how we are fooling ourselves. Even God will not lock his window when he says they hear prayer from this earth. Don't lock and leave our many people alone. Look at what people came and rented canopy for. How will government take us serious? Look at it. Just take a look at this one. Because we are doing like this, God will not say, hey, this woman, you see herself, will let you intervene. Lie. Honor they see our mumu. This one happened in River State. You see how we are fooling ourselves. You see this one. Hold up, they tell God. All these things are rubbish. There are things that prayer can never solve. Prayer can never solve such problem. Tinubu gave a declaration all the way from Abuja, Asari Dokubo, and it happened in River State. So no amount of prayer can solve that problem. This is just outright stupidity, I must tell you. You can't be taking political issues to God. I know that some of you are not going to agree with me, but that's the truth of the matter. Let me show you what works in such situation. I'm able to shift come off from my screen. Let me show you what works. We are going to roll on this ground. Please don't mind your makeup today. They are telling God not to mind her makeup. The God of restoration. To restore sin. The God of restoration. The God of restoration. If he answers them in the time of God, he will answer. Religion has finished us. Religion has finished us. Please, if you can join me and roll and shout God of restoration. Look at, and I lie down well before I go roll. Look at. On a just the tune and cloth for nothing. This is rubbish. Look at. They see how with the mumu for Africa. This is mumuism. I know that some of you will come and attack me. Hey, what are you talking about there? Are you saying God is no longer? This is, just take a look at this video here. This is Turkey. This is happening in Turkey. You see those things like bees. They are human beings who are protesting against their president, Erdogan. But in Nigeria, we cannot come out and protest wholeheartedly. The whole country will be shut down. But take a look at what's going on here. The whole country is standstill. The president is in panic. And somebody is going somewhere to lie down to tell God, oh, don't look at my makeup. Oh, Father, don't look at my makeup today. If you can roll on the floor, roll on the floor. You are really, you are a mumu man. Look at. This is protest. This is the difference between Africans and other continents. Look at it. There is nobody praying here. This is practical. Can you see crowd? Can you see them? How do I zoom this thing? Can you see them? This is Turkey. You can see crowd. They have light, constant light. They don't even have the type of inflation that we have. Yet we keep adjusting until we buy finish in Nigeria. And you say that we are normal. We are normal. We are just fools held captive. Now take a look at this. Because if you come out now and say, oh, let's do protest. Even if I'm the one leading it, no, how many people will join me? Highest now will be 50 doing it. That's why people no longer do that. Before you know, even the protest, if I'm the one leading it, other tribe will say, oh, it's an Igbo protest. So they want to remove our own brother. The whole thing will collapse. That is why Nigeria, if you look at it, Nigeria is not one. Nigeria needs disintegration so that even the Biafra agitation, let me tell you something about the Biafra agitation. The Biafra agitation is still not the way it is supposed to be. The Biafra agitation is not what you think it was. Now, it should be an Igbo agenda because if you look at it, River State people, they are not interested. Even when Mazen and the Kano day, when they say sit at home, they know they sit. Bayelsa, they sit. Akwa Ibom, they sit. What do you call them? Cross River, then they sit. They don't. Delta State, higher market. So these things cannot work. Even if they say they divide the country, you carry Niger Delta, go join that side. You are still going to have problems in that very Biafra that you joined all these people together. I mean, they tell you that one. Anybody who cannot reason all these things together to come up with a common solution that even this Niger Delta, they should stay on their own, even if you want to go. It not go work. It not go work. Igbo and Yoruba cannot even unite to do a common protest. You say, if the other one, we accuse the other one of being Igbo protest. Anyways, Asari Dokubo now is nowhere to be found. They say don't run, come on for River State now. In fact, now fine we they find them. So anybody will see I'm gonna tell me, help me tell and say, I say make a comeback, nothing that happened, yeah. But look at him when he was telling us that we should hold him responsible. So Asari Dokubo, I'm coming to River State to meet you one-on-one so that we can hold you responsible. If now your cloth, I go hold am, because I need to hold you responsible for all these things going on today. Now, watch.
I said, if Ahmed Bola Tinubu fails, hold me responsible.
Okay.
Because I have known him since 1992.
If Tinubu does not turn our life around, hold me responsible. Because your life is about to change.
Okay.
You are going to feel the impact of government.
Giving our mandate to Ahmed Bola Tinubu, we have elected him as president. He's going to be a good president. There's no dispute about it. Don't hear it. The job people are already angry that this is the worst government. This government is against the job people. And you want to add fire to petrol? Mm-hmm. You want to add petrol to fire? Mm-hmm.
The placards reflect the 23 local government areas of River State as the
Oh, now they say as they talk to you now, Asari Dokubo. Since when they pursue Sim Fubara now, Asari Dokubo, we never hear fame from him. We never hear anything from him again.
Then I feel that I apologize to our fathers like Abadri, like Medford Okilo, that they were not wrong in forming alliance with the North. Yes. And as young men, we will now start that same alliance now. As I am today, from today, I will walk and form alliance with the North and to crush all of the opposition. Because those will hate us. Whatever we do for them does not mean anything to them. Whatever job people do to them does not mean anything to them. We go all over each other. We will take this message that it's only the Northerners that can work with the job people. We cannot work with the Yoruba people. They are betrayers to us. We risked our life, voted, did everything. This is what we get.
Okay. Oh, I don't see him. So Asari Dokubo is missing in action. Tinubu is laughing. And Wike is also smiling. They have sworn the man in finally. Mona see here when he was sending his message.
First of all, I think we know the circumstances that led to where we are here.
The administration.
And Mr. President made it very clear in his broadcast. And if the main issue is that of maintaining law and order in the state, I think for any meaningful activities to take place in River State, that is the utmost task that I have, to work together with all other stakeholders to ensure that we bring peace, order, and security and stability to the people and government of River State and Nigeria at large.
They don't swear this one enter inside our Chichidia for River State. This country will learn the hard way. We are not ready for a change. That's why things are happening to us anyhow.
There are occasions when, especially when it comes to national issues, we have to come out plainly and sincerely. Where do you put the Minister of FCT in this case? Was he the one who asked for the demolition of the House of Assembly? Was he the one who said the governor should not present his budget to the House of Assembly? Was he the one who advised the governor not to go through the House of Assembly for purposes of ratifying the commissioner nominees. I don't know, because if you want to look at a case, you look at the facts that have been presented. The Supreme Court made these critical findings. FCT minister did not feature. Assuming he featured, he would have featured maybe on the side of the legislator. Yes, the legislators. But what we have here is let everybody go home for the first 6 months. So I don't see his hands here in what we have. That judgment of Supreme Court, I will encourage us to read that judgment. There were about 11 of 12 findings against the governor. What sentiment are we bringing to bear, on this matter? I don't think there is any sentiment. What remains is if the National Assembly feels that the president has not done well, then you won't have the 2/3 majority required to validate his action.
On Adasiam, they don't finally swear in the man now. Abuja has taken over River State. And you can see that soldiers has been deployed everywhere around River State now. So, the main thing here is that Asari has run away. And instead of people to talk about, real things, we are here now talking about 30 days rant challenge or what have you. And the suffering, the government keeps oppressing us, keeps bringing hardship, keeps suppressing us, and we keep adjusting. Instead of us to think about shutting down the country, we are talking about 30 days rant challenge. So you think that government will say, oh, because they are ranting, let us do something. Government will never do something. You see NSAS, what NSAS brought. The NSAS shook the country. The NSAS shook Nigeria. That protest. But imagine if the protest was everywhere, even including the northern part of this country. But you won't see them do such now. They can't protest. They will not join you. You now see it. So, you see, meanwhile, APC has empowered some people. Before I go, let me show you the empowerment. So, we want to appreciate the government of Tinubu for empowering people in Yoruba land. So, it is not easy. Because some of you have been criticizing Tinubu for not doing well in his government. So, I want to show you one of the best things that this government has done. He has empowered a lot of people, and he deserves some kudos for that. Before I show you that very video that will shock you what Tinubu can do in this country, because no other government has done such in Nigeria. Please use my promo code in case you want to send money to your loved ones in Nigeria. Use the promo code on tap send so that you can get additional money on top of the money that you're sending, like £15, $15, $30, 15 euros, and all that. So if you are in US or Canada, you are getting up to $30 on top of the money that you are sending. So I will encourage you to use this very app with my promo code Critics News, and you're going to enjoy it. Now, let's go to the empowerment program by APC to Yoruba people. Congratulations to all the people who got this very assistance and business empowerment. Take a look at this.
Congratulations.
Yeah, Yes. Continue. So that is the empowerment we are seeing here from the government of APC. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, want to appreciate you and thank you for your empowerment and everything that you are doing to Yoruba people. It's not an easy task. Okay, so let us continue with the rant challenge on here. I greet all now. We'll go another news.